Since morning we were discussing when you were also, since early morning were anchoring from the studio, giving us all the information about the importance of the black box, because that remained the focus of the investigation. NDTV, in fact, confirming it now that through you that the black box have been recovered. And we were discussing that this tail end of the aircraft and this entire roof of this entire area becomes the most important focus point as far as this investigation is concerned. Now, what we are, like you were mentioning, this is the very rooftop that the black box was recovered from. A 40-member investigation team, which has been relentlessly working to try and recover that black box. And after it was done, right after that, we saw heightened activity post that as well. What they were trying to do, they broke the entire boundary wall of this roof, which was still intact. Then, of course, other structures from this roof were broken. Just about half an hour back, Vishnu, a JCB machine was brought in here to try and clear the debris of the wall and of the other, bricks and all, which was lying all across under the tail. And after removing the debris, two heavy cranes have been brought in here. The expectation is, since the black box has been recovered, they are going to very quickly, in fact, try and clear the debris. This is the largest intact part of that aircraft, Air India 171, which is at this moment at the crash site. It will be very soon, taken off from here. Early at about 10:30 a.m., the SDRF and the NDRF were given a go-ahead to clean the entire crash site. And I believe after the recovery of the black box, that process only, hastens up. They will be, what sources are telling us, that it may take about 2 days, about 48 hours for this entire area to be cleaned up. As I was telling earlier, the radius of this entire crash site is, more than 600 meters, with charred buildings and a lot of vehicles, cars, scooters, and other things which were on the ground. And of course, the big aircraft, the entire cockpit, the entire body of the aircraft, all that has been burnt absolutely. The mangled remains of all that is on the ground. So that is being cleared, though I've been told that it won't be cleared in one go. The instructions have been given to clear it section by section so that it can be packed and taken for further investigation, Vishnu.
Ankit, what are the next immediate steps once the black box has been secured? What are the next immediate steps? Will they be transported for analysis? Where will they be taken now?
Well, as you were saying, Osama, Vishnu was also telling us earlier, so modern aircraft black boxes are largely a plug-and-play kind of devices. Most likely, they are in absolute intact conditions. Of course, the outer shelling of the black box is designed to take a lot of beating, high temperatures, even fire, or freezing temperatures as well. So all that taken into account, the black box will be taken with the AAIB, that is the Aviation Accident Inquiry Board and Investigation Board. And what they will do, they will try, of course, with Boeing, because we heard the Tata Group chairman also saying that teams from United Kingdom and United States of the Boeing have also arrived to assist in further investigation. So there will be some laptop, some computer, some device which possibly is spared as far as that black box is concerned. It will then be plugged in and the data will start coming out. Two important set of data. One of the cockpit voice recording, which tells you in those 52 seconds from when the aircraft started taxiing and its attempt to gain elevation, what was the conversation in the cockpit and between the pilot and the air traffic control. Number two would be the important parameters, and as Vishnu was telling us earlier, about 1,000 parameters of the aircraft are recorded as far as this black box is concerned. This is going to be very, very crucial to understand whether it was a mechanical failure or it was a pilot error which resulted into this accident. The other important factor would be to immediately see, Osama, whether there needs to be some, immediate steps that need to be taken regarding the other Boeing 787 Dreamliner Dreamliners, because remember, this is the wide-body aircraft which is extensively used, not just by Air India, but by many airlines across the globe. So they would also be waiting for some indications from this investigation to see whether it was one-off or there is some systemic problems as far as Boeing aircraft is concerned, which need to be corrected. So that would be on the black box part. Here, on the crash side, like I said, this is all this debris is just not going to be wrapped up and thrown away. This debris is going to be carefully collected and then taken to, in fact, for the investigation, where Boeing and other investigators will try and put together and see where exactly were the pressure points on impact, what broke first, how did the fire begin, and what all happened as far as this aircraft is concerned. So all these pieces will also play an important role in trying to give us answers of this extremely, puzzling question of how an aircraft so reliable since 2011, when it commercially made its debut, has never had an accident like this. And this is the first time the wide-body Dreamliner has, in fact, suffered this kind of an accident, and an extremely fatal one. So this would, in fact, hold the key to many questions.